Today, I'm gonna make a healthy, tasty, and a wholesome snack. Snacks that keep you energized and filling between the meals, be it after your lessons or work. I welcome you all to the Healthy Sizzle with me, Sindhuja Sriram. Come on, let's jump right in. I'm gonna make a healthy beetroot and mixed veg cutlet with traditional rice flakes or poha called Kothumali Samba Poha in Tamil. It's a kind of red rice variety. I've given the details in the description box below, and you may also find more such information on the traditional rice varieties in my other recipe videos. I'll link them all in the description box, or you may click the cards that would get displayed on the top of this video in between. If you're unable to source them on your own, do mail me so that I would be able to support the available sources. You may replace this with any variety of red or brown rice poha, that which would be a healthier version instead of using breadcrumbs or refined flour or refined suji. I've taken roughly about 1 cup of poha in a bowl, rinsed well, and soaked it with enough water for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we shall prepare the rest of the ingredients. Step 1 is to grind all necessary ingredients for the mixture. I've added roughly about a handful of coriander stems with little leaves and mint leaves, an inch of ginger, 3 cloves of garlic. Here I'm using garlic with its skin on. Peeling garlic removes the phenylpropanoid and flavonoids, a potent antioxidant that helps fighting the aging process and protects the heart. It's an excellent source of vitamin A, C and E, boosts immunity and lowers cholesterol. Next, I've added half a spoon of roasted cumin or jeera powder, 1 spoon of red chili powder, and half a spoon of pink Himalayan salt. Pink Himalayan salt has more potassium, magnesium, sodium and iron than the refined table salt. Next, squeeze in half a lemon for that punch of tanginess in it. Blend them all into a fine paste and keep aside. Now, to a bowl, add boiled and peeled potatoes. I've used about 5 small sized potatoes, mash them roughly, keep them aside. Meanwhile, let's check the poha. They've been soaking for about 15 minutes and could be mashed using the fingers. So now drain and squeeze out the excess water and transfer to a plate and let them dry beneath the fan. The poha has to be dried completely so that it doesn't stick onto your fingers. Next, to a pan, I have added a spoon of cold pressed groundnut oil, an onion finely chopped. Saute them till translucent. And now add in the ground mixture. Mix it and let them cool in low flame. Meanwhile, the poha has become dry, and when we try mashing them, it rolls out to be a dough-like consistency. It doesn't stick onto your fingers. Now just transfer the poha into the pan and mix well. This absorbs all the excess water from the cutlet mixture that we are going to make. So it is very important that the poha is completely dry. To this, add in the mashed potatoes. One finely grated beetroot, a finely grated carrot. I usually add carrot along with beetroot, as both together helps in relieving constipation, and the phytonutrients in these veggies increase digestion due to the fiber content present in them, also balancing the blood sugar levels. So mix them all well. It should blend so that you can make those tikis or cutlets. So they're all done now. Transfer them to a bowl and let them cool a bit. Now take a good amount of the mixture and roll it into a ball and press them slightly and gently to get that round shape. You can make this into any desired shape of your choice. Tap them clean on their sides also. Place it on a plate. I have made all the tikkis. Now, the next step is to prepare a corn flour slurry. Add in 3 spoons of corn flour to a bowl, 2 pinches of pepper powder, and half a spoon of roasted cumin powder. And quarter spoon of salt to enhance the taste on the crust of the cutlets. Pour a little water to make the slurry. Mix them well. Now grind half cup of Kothumali Samba poha, about quarter to half a cup, or any red rice poha that you've used, to a coarse powder, which we are going to use instead of breadcrumbs. This would bring in that crispy crust to the cutlets. Now dip the cutlets into the slurry. Be very careful and gentle, and then roll into the poha flour. Coat them well on the sides also, and keep them aside. Now finally add in 2 spoons of wood pressed groundnut oil on an iron tawa. Let them get heated. Now place all the tikkis and let cook in high flame for a minute and on medium flame for about 2 minutes. Now flip them and cook in medium high for 3 minutes. They have turned crispy brown and they're all ready. Serve them hot with healthy homemade sugar-free tomato ketchup without any vinegar or preservatives. If you would like to know how to make this version of healthy ketchup, you may have a look in the description box below, wherein I have linked the entire recipe video. The grated veggies add up to the beautiful texture inside, and poha gives a crispy layer outside. You may garnish them with sprouts and any microgreens of your choice. A healthy and a wholesome nutritious snack to energize your brain and body is here. Try it out. Simple, natural ingredients create classic recipes. Yes, as always, it has been fruitful and flavorful. Hey, I'm really anxious to know your suggestions and comments so as to bring in much more nutritious platters for a healthy you. All these recipes have been made out of social concern for a healthy lifestyle and for a healthy generation. So do try these recipes and make sure that you tag me on Instagram when you cook these delicious recipes so as to see those wonderful creations of yours. Do like, subscribe and tap the bell icon for further notifications. That's it for today. Healthy Sizzle signing off. See you all. Bye.